And you used to do the OF.
Yeah, I did.
And what were you posting?
Semi. I never posted fully on the main page. I would only do that for people who paid extra.
And it's been deleted?
Yes.
Fully deleted. So you can't even start from where you were.
No.
You have to start from scratch.
Yes.
How many followers were you getting? What were you making? You're in the top 4% of creators after a month.
I was. After a month and a half, I made about $6,000. Yeah, it's honestly not a very competitive market when you get into the top 10.
Your finances were relatively in order until she came into the picture.
Sorta, yeah, I'd say so. I was able to have a bit of a savings.
And now it's completely drained savings for her. She's draining you. She wants to get married. She's leeching on. She's drained your savings. Everything's The only reason your finances are better is because he's completely paying your rent. I mean, that's it. You're not actually doing anything different. You didn't improve your life. You're getting subsidized per a guy. No wonder you want to be with him so much. He's completely paying for your entire life. The reality is you were making no progress, and now the only reason is because the guy's taking care of your every single need. And you want to rush into marriage with him and lock him down? I kind of understand why. I believe there is love here. I'm not saying there is not. But the only way she is ever able to improve her life is because you're taking care of her completely. It's the only time, which is an interesting situation to read from the outside. The only time you've ever been able to do anything is because he's taking care.
When I first brought it up to him, I was like, hey, I'm really toying with the idea. Like, I could really use the money. I kind of want to start my again. And at first, he was like, absolutely not. Like, no, never. We are not doing that. You are not doing that. You are not allowed to do that. But then I introduced the concept that he could join me doing it. And all of a sudden, it was okay.
It's okay now because your dick will be in it? How long has it been since you paid taxes?
I haven't paid taxes since I've started my piercing career. 4 years. 3 years
and what
really
happens
of
when you
making
get on
money.
the radar?
What happens?
Then what? What, are you just going to pay a big bill? You're going to get on a payment plan? Or are you going to say, f the government and get arrested?
Probably fuck the government and get arrested.
And that's what you want to be with. You have access to more resources than any 22-year-old has ever had. You don't get that excuse anymore. You really don't. You know what happens when you learn you don't know anything about personal finances? Learn them! Right? Isn't that the answer? Listen, I will relatively almost excuse it if it's you don't even think about the fact that you don't know anything about personal finances. Because then it's ignorance. Ignorance is bliss, man. But the fact that you don't know, that you know for a fact you don't know anything about personal finances, that's when you're just purposefully putting it off. You're choosing to not learn anything. And that's inexcusable. You don't get to take the victimhood at that point anymore. You don't.
What do you think I'm doing here?
I don't know. Who dragged who? He seems to be the one that wanted to be here.
I want to get married. I ideally would love to combine our incomes and have joint accounts and everything like that. He does not want to get married to me whatsoever. He thinks marriage is a scam.
I set it at $10 and I started promoting it. And the thing is, similar to OnlyFans, you could tip the creator 5, 10, 15, however much you want to message with them privately. And I didn't want to do that.
So someone else did it for you?
Yeah. So I ended up making $50,000 in my first month.
What the Okay.
And then 60 in my second.
All from the chat?
Yeah.
Mostly from the chat.
I spent 30 minutes on there a day, and I would post in the main feed, and I would take like 10 to 20 photos, videos. I also had a poll. It was $90K in 2023, and then 2024, it bumped up to like 225, 250,000.
What was different?
It's
crazy.
Yeah. So TikTok was the original place I started making money from brand deals and
That's not AdSense,
views.
I'll tell you that.
Right.
TikTok doesn't pay.
Yeah, the most, it was like 250 in a month from that. So it was mostly brand deals. It was mostly because I was a personal trainer and I was selling online personal training services.
Okay, I'm being told you made $200,000 in 6 months. Where the did that go?
So I paid my managers 15%.
Well, that's fine and that's normal.
Mm-hmm. I traveled a lot. I purchased my mom a house.
You bought your mom a house?
Yeah.
How much? How much, possibly?
Down payment was $70K. So a lot of that went to that. And then not really clothing so much. That's it. I just lived and didn't really think about it because I figured that would last. I know.
It may have.
It would have lasted at least a while. I could have done probably something differently, but I mean, it is what it is. Feeling like it was very wrong.
Why?
Because I felt scammy. I felt like I didn't want to sell that. I didn't want to.
Is it the sexual part? Or?
Yeah, it was the sexual part. It was just the general morality.
That. From tits online to Christian.
And the content that I'm posting now on TikTok is going through case studies of my clients. Okay.
IRS at $12,487 still owed. This is crazy. And what's your minimum monthly payment? Yeah, we got penalties and interest like crazy.
I'm paying $1,120 a month until May of next year.
The taxes to pay taxes last year?
I paid quarterlies twice. And then
twice?
Not
Believe it or not, there's 4. That's why they're a quarter.
Yep. And so then when the hurricanes came through, they said you don't have to pay them until February of 2025. And then by then, I still didn't have the money to pay them. So I just waited till tax season to find out what my total was. And then I said, oh, well, I can't pay that either. So at least I am paying something.
Yeah, with interest and penalties. This is crazy. Advice number 1.
It's all about what you can add, not what you can take away. So everyone's always...
I can add a lot of McDonald's. May I objectify you for a second? Do I have consent to objectify you?
Sure.
You're hot. They're substantial. She's very cute. Like, she could make money. Well, I'm being told you do OF too.
I did for a while.
Okay,
a little bit. I shouldn't say a while. I got bored of it.
How many people were subscribing? I'm sorry. I'm not being rude, except for when I am.
Mm-hmm.
How many people were subscribing to this? Or are subscribing to this?
Well, I did it for like a month. And there was like...
Oh, when?
In August.
Oh, so this did just happen. Okay, so it is valid to bring up. Okay, good. You're not pulling them up, are you?
No. Oh, God, no.
What's this?
God.
Did you print off reviews?
No, these are just like... That's like a menu. You know, a lot of people are kind of like you.
Printed off menu. Why do you have a printed off menu? I've never seen this in my life.
You've never seen a menu?
Printed off from an OF failure.
I wouldn't say failure.
Well, I would have said creator, but you did it for 1 month, didn't make any money because who's paying for that? And then you stopped.
I made money.
What did you make then?
Within that month, like 900.
It's more than your child support. Kind of crazy. Okay. So let's see. Voice notes, 5 for sweet, dirty, spicy, or whatever. AI does that now. $35 for 10 nudes and already taken videos. So videos of what?
Whatever they want.
Sex videos.
I don't know if we need to get into like what the videos were.
Yes, we do. You were getting railed and you would send those videos?
No, I have never done a video with anybody else.
See, that's a shame because that's the only thing I would ever pay for. Who pays for solo content? That's so boring. What the $25 Polaroid and handwritten note. Handwritten, okay. $50 for a custom video. So literally they could ask for anything?
I mean, I would say no if I wasn't comfortable with it.
You'd piss on your foot?
That would be something I'd probably say no to.
Really?
Yeah.
You said a limited urination? That's like nothing. Who cares? I'll piss on your foot for $50.
I'm not into bodily fluids.
Pussy? $50 for personalized photo. Other options, sexting session $20. And you let people FaceTime for $45? How long? 30 minutes? 30 minutes for $45. You don't value your time very well. Well, why'd you stop if you were making money and this was your only way because I'm a
Because I got bored.
Okay, what is I got bored?
I didn't want to stay up late anymore and do it.
Well, I agree.
Tired.
So just price it so high. That's what I do with my Cameo. I hate doing that shit. So I just made it stupid expensive. And then yet some people still purchase it. Assholes. Thank you. But like I made it so that no one would buy it. I would do that so you can at least bring in money, like crazy money, like make it like $1,000 for something custom.
That's true.
Oh, it shouldn't be enabling
Maybe I
this.
should
Okay, so you
maybe
stopped.
I should restart it.
Don't pull the, I was a victim of the world and needed money. You believe it or not, guys have that as well. They don't just themselves. How do they do it? How do they figure out? Only women are the only gender in the entire world that can't figure out how to make extra money other than prostitution. Yeah, there's single moms all over the place. And it fucking sucks. I get it. It's
I don't
hard,
have any
but
family
you get
around.
child support. I know, but there are single moms without child support. Dude, you think you're one of literally 300 million people in this country? No, you're not. No one's that unique. I'm sorry. And not only that, but you actually considered meeting up with a guy from OF. Colton's telling me that's dangerous. You have a daughter who solely relies on you. She even had a guy ask her to meet up with her, and you considered it.
Oh, yeah.
That's dangerous.
Snapchat.
That's dangerous. You have a daughter who solely relies on you, and it doesn't look like this guy would be able to take care of her. Why didn't you? Please, why didn't you?
Well, I mean, probably shouldn't meet up with a random person. Not
Okay,
safe.
good.
Not
I
a
wanted to
safe
make sure that it
situation.
was a good reason, and that
But they
is
did
a good
offer
reason.
a lot of money.
How much money?
Well, it was just like 500. That's a lot of money
You
to me.
considered ruining you being alive.
That one was opened for, you got pre-sale tickets to the Eras tour.
For the Eras tour!
Yeah.
The Eras tour! No,
I think it was her last
careful.
tour.
Don't come after me. I don't mean it like that. I just mean you can't afford it, is what I'm specifically saying.
Yeah, I mean, that was years ago, right?
What? It
They
was like a year ago.
It was in 2023.
What? You
Wasn't
open this
it?
and it's still maxed out for Eras tour Taylor Swift
No,
2023?
it's maxed out
for
for, like-
Taylor?
for, like,
Taylor
new
should not even be able to
things.
shake her
Yeah.
butt for that Taylor? Oh, what is this?
Um,
Oh, what is this? You literally fucking owe $6,507.05. 5 cents!
yeah.
Oh, and a 409.28 minimum monthly payment and a 35% interest rate of death. What is this?
So
I'd get acne under the stress of having this if I was you as well.
I was struggling, and
Why? Because you spent all your money going to St. Louis? Uh-huh.
I mean,
What?
I don't know, maybe.
Yes,
But-
absolutely. Are you kidding me? Come on.
So I was gonna pay off everything, so I would have one
No.
payment.
You consolidated under a 35% interest rate.
I didn't understand. I thought it'd be better just under one payment than multiple.
Consolidating to a 35% interest rate? I've never even heard of that. No one's ever done that in the history of this world. You're the first one. You're the first one. You are the first one. You made history. No one's ever done this. I'm sure other people have, but you're the first one to ever do this. What the fuck is wrong? It's crazy. They're making so much money off of you. Why didn't I just start a company like that instead? I swear. We're both whores. And we like different things. Everyone has a different flavor they crave post-nut. Mine, for some reason, I want McDonald's fries and ice cream. You just want to take out a 35% interest rate. You come and you're like, I need to get a 35% interest rate loan.
I do
This
like
is
to
what
shop.
you flavor. Some people need a cigarette. You just need a horrendous debt that'll destroy your life. That's what is happening.
Yeah, I've been paying on that for a while.
Trying to budget? Please, tell me. No, you
Fourth?
don't get to see.
4,000? I can't. I'm not wearing my glasses.
$3,823.56. Why the fuck would that even be an option, trying to budget? Where's the trying to budget? I don't see trying to budget. That's more than you make by far.
I
So where the
doubt-
fuck is that going, trying to budget? I haven't seen
I
trying to budget in
downloaded
here
Rocket
whatsoever.
Money. I got Rocket Money. I was trying
Doesn't
to
matter
see
if
where
you
my
don't use
spending
it.
was going.
And did you
check
see?
it a lot.
You check a lot, yet you spend more than you make? How make that make sense?
I just feel, I don't know. Like
Feel
I
what?
can
What do you feel?
bring-
What's feeling other than being a slut online?
Like sometimes we have to like have fun. I don't.
Have fun. You have to have fun. You have to have fun more than make sure your child is set up for success. Make that make sense. Why are you trying to have fun? Why is that important?
So she can have a good childhood.
Good childhood. You're
So I
throwing
can
away
go to
her
a
childhood. Good
concert.
luck ever funding anything for her ever, especially if this house goes away for whatever reason. Who knows why? You have no accountability. You literally flew in last night and went on the town with your sister and spent a shit ton of money. That's great. That's a wonderful, selfish mother going out on the town when she can't afford it, and not even to save her life, $50,000 in debt, nothing to show for it. Your daughter's gonna be in school at some point. It's so easy to find pictures, and it's just gonna be so embarrassing. Now we're finally having the first generation of OF creators. Their kids are entering school, and there's so many embarrassing stories online. And this
mean,
is
I
out there
just
forever.
think-
People own these pictures now.
I just think
Oh, please.
that we should, celebrate our sexuality, and I think it'll be more normalized. It'll be fine.
Okay, what's going through your head? What do you think about the kid? Tell me.
I don't know. That I'm just a bad parent. I don't.
Yeah, you fucked up. You fucked up. I'm not going to sugarcoat. You fucked up. And you're still prioritizing fun. It is fun out of love for the kid. You're
some of
not
it-
bad in terms of you are like an actively choosing to well, okay, you're making choices, but you're not abusive. That's not the kind of bad you are. You're bad in terms of you have to manage the household finances for the sake of the kid because it impacts it. I grew up in the financial household. I know how it impacts. And the reality of your, $48,000 of debt? divided by 89.89. 534 months to pay off. It's literally 44 years. Listen, your career's not a good career. I'm just going to let you know. Time to look into other careers, getting into other things. Yes, 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. I agree with that. You change your behavior for 2 months. You follow this strict budget. Show that you can follow this strictly. For 2 months, I will allow you to go through bankruptcy. Not cheap, not stress-free, but still, at least wipes most of this. Maybe not the daycare. Certainly not family debt. And we want to keep the car. Or maybe not. Honestly, potentially repo, voluntary repossession, then get the rest of it wiped from bankruptcy and you get a $10,000 car. But you cannot do any of that. Just like your big 35% loan you did earlier, you can't do that until you at least prove you can follow this budget exactly for 2 months.